Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all good today. Now, obviously, as you know in the title, Arsenal did beat Benfica 2-0, and today I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the game. I thought I would come on here for a little bit of a chat. Obviously, I'm in a new location just for now, so I hope it's all good. But yeah, listen, I'm going to go through the game, maybe do player ratings a bit later, but I think it's really weird, I'm happy we won, we got a clean sheet. I think that second goal definitely was amazing, from Chloe Kelly to Russo, but it's just again not our best performance really. I want to start with that because there's something we won. I'm happy, of course, but I don't know actually what is going on because I think it is fair to say we have regressed this season. I'm not sure why. And as well, you look at Emily Fox, she goes off injured, and I'm worried now that she's injured as well. I just don't think we're gelling as much this season, and it's hard to kind of put your finger on why that is. I generally, guys, don't know the answer to that right now. Um, I'm not sure why we're not gelling as much. I genuinely don't know. So I'm hoping that we'll find a way to, keep winning and maybe the performances will improve in time. But obviously right now it isn't looking too good, is it? So yeah, I'm happy we won, of course. I mean the first goal, the second half it was, and it did go down as an own goal, but I do appreciate Beth Mead, her hard work, and she really did try. So I think, she kind of, I did think it was her goal, but it looked like an own goal actually. But, you have to give credit to us how we sort of played, causing them to make those sort of mistakes. But we definitely have to do better. But listen, I think when you get that first goal, it kind of might help you going forward. But our end product, again, not great today. I think I'm happy we won, but we do have a big problem, don't we, at the moment with how we're playing. I think Rennie is rotating a bit too much. I'm not bothered if she has to rotate. And like I said, I'm not happy. I'm not happy if they're rotating all the time, but I think Katie Reid had a little knock, so of course you have to change your team in that case. But I think in other circumstances you should really keep the same team if you can. I don't think it's good to rotate this much. The forward line, we're seeing so much rotation. I think Renee has to decide who is going to be on the left, who's going to be on the right, because Olivia Smith has been playing consistently, and I'm happy with that. But bring Beth Mead. If Beth Mead's going to be a starter now, keep her in the team, or I just don't think it's healthy for there to be so many changes. Remember, Jonas went through this period of time where he made so many changes and it just didn't help us at all. So I don't know what I can say. I am concerned. I don't think we're gelling as much. I think long term I'm worried because things aren't working, and I'm happy that it's the international break because I think we're going to really struggle. But yeah, I'm happy we won. I think definitely had a great game today as well, but I just have concerns. I really do. Obviously, big up to the chat. Big up to AJ, Soph. I'm really starting to worry about them. Beth Mead was given a goal. Oh, that's good because it did say on the internet at first that Beth Mead wasn't given a goal. Let me just double check because it would be good if she could get that goal. It was a tough one to call. Let me just say. Yeah, it looks like Beth Mead's got it, which is good because she deserved it. Beth Mead, we know, always gives everything for this team, so I'm really happy that she got that credit as well. Beth Mead definitely really tried today. Even in the first half, you could tell with Beth Mead, I know it was a very poor first half, and I'm going to speak on that, but she was the one trying to make things happen. She was the one, shooting from the out of the box. Our best chance in the first half, especially, was Beth Mead shot outside the box. So Beth Mead is definitely trying to make it all happen for us, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, it is what it is. That could and should have been 4 or 5 if we actually finished in the first half. Yeah, I think the first half was quite interesting. I mean, there was a few good chances. A lot of Ruben Moy had a few good chances where, her header went wide. So we are having chances, are just not obviously on target. There was actually a stat I want to find out for you, and it was so bad. I don't think we had any shots on target in our first half, which is really poor. I think Benfica were quite hard to play against in this, and it just shows you how the game is growing. They were quite defensive and hard to play against, but I just don't think we did enough. Like the first half, we had 69% possession, 5 total shots. They had 5 total shots. They had 2 shots on target. We had none. It's just not good enough. We have to be doing better. We have to be playing more direct. I'm not sure what I can say to you guys what we should change, because obviously at the moment we're just struggling. I mean, you guys know I would probably do Olivia Smith, Chloe Kelly. I think Beth Mead. I'm happy for Beth Mead to start Chloe Kelly. The midfield has had a few changes. I would have actually given Kim Little or Corden. I would actually happy Kim Little played, but I think it would have been nice to maybe man them to play some rotation there. So yeah, I think for me it's interesting, the rotation as well. I just think we need to see a strong 11. If injuries happen, of course you have to rotate, but other than that, you have to have a strong 11. In my opinion, we need a front four of Olivia Smith in the 10, Kylie left wing, Beth Mead right wing, and the left. Yeah, that's definitely a good front four. I think you have to start Chloe Kelly long term in the team. You could see that pass that she created for our second goal. Just those things is why I need Chloe Kelly. It's had a lot of changes. I think for forwards, I think I look at some players now. I get why McCabe was dropped. To be honest with you, I put Taylor Hines in my starting 11 too, because McCabe defensively just hasn't been good enough, and I think that's fair to say. Listen, if you're not good enough, you shouldn't always play. But yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it, with these rotations, team sections. I think in the Champions League at this stage, you do want to get the win. That's what's important. That's what matters. But we do have to be performing at a high level. I think last season, you looked at us in the Champions League, we performed at such a high level that this feels like we have regressed a lot. I think we have regressed a lot. Like I said, it's hard to give you guys an answer why that is. I think definitely in the summer we should have put in a defender, we should have put in a replacement for Leah Volti, and we haven't, and that's definitely another thing. And also another thing, guys, Emily Fox went off injured, so if she's injured, we're in big trouble, because I don't know if we have anyone right back. I mean, don't think we have much cover there at all. Our defensive injuries are starting to make me feel sick. Whatever's going on, I think Katie Reid's probably okay, but I reckon it was a precaution, just to keep her, not. I think it's good to not play her if she's not feeling great. We got Thomas in. Big up, Soph. Good win against Benfica, but too many touches for me. We're not moving the ball quick enough. That is absolutely true. Big up Thomas, and I absolutely agree with that. I mean, I was watching us today, and I just feel like our passing was sloppy. Like, just simple passes that we're just not doing well. We should be doing well at the basics. And I agree with you, our passing, we're holding on to the ball way too much. And it's just like, why don't we release the ball quicker, put a cross in the box or find a pass, just do something. It's just very like repetitive, slow football. I do definitely agree with that. I've seen that a lot this season so far. Taylor Hines is so not good enough. I don't agree with that. I completely agree with what you're saying here. I think Taylor Hines is good. She's just different to McCabe. I mean, McCabe's probably better going forward, but I think Taylor Hines is quite good defensively. I do agree. I think she was good as well. Yeah, I hope Emily Fox injuries isn't too serious. I mean, it's been a tough start, hasn't it? But ultimately, we've picked up a few wins now. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's international break now. So going to international break, I think you'll probably do play some good now to, go away and come back in a little while. But yeah, I do agree about midfield. The midfield doesn't work. We'd like to see Smith in the 10. I think I do not know what we should do about our midfield. It's difficult because I think Little's okay today. I think she is, I think Little, Caldente, I've noticed they're both a little bit tired. Especially Caldente, but with Caldente, she gives you that moment of magic which no one else can really give you in the team in that position. I think Cooney Cross should definitely keep starting. I think she did quite good physically today. It's difficult, really, isn't it? About midfield options. I mean, obviously, I love Manon. Manon would be a starter for me. Manon would definitely be a starter in midfield. I think last season, Manon Little Caldente worked today. Worked last season in the Champions League, but yeah, I don't know why things have dropped off. I do also think as well, no Russo scored, and I'm delighted for her, but I just feel as though like she's not getting as much service. I feel like um that's a big issue, the creativity a little bit at the moment. But listen, we have won. I'm not gonna, moan too much, but I do definitely think it's important to talk about our problems because maybe we could say the spring has papered over the cracks, possibly, but I think we do have to find a way to do better in the future. And I'm a bit nervous about how we're going to do going forward. Obviously, when we come back after the international break, we do have Leicester City, and they are a tough team. They've definitely improved. So, yeah, it's going to be a really tough one. For sure, but obviously, big up to you guys. I am going to go into the player ratings in a few minutes. I just want to obviously read out your comments and chat with you guys. Yeah, I think they were good. I definitely agree with that. I just think we're lacking that creativity, aren't we? Especially up top. Very similar players in the middle. Yeah, I do. I think we've got quite similar players in that midfield, which I do absolutely get. Cooney Cross was good. Yeah, I think she was good. I'm really happy she started today. I think it's about time that she starts and gets those minutes that she deserves because she has worked hard for those minutes. So yeah, good evening, guys. Obviously, make sure you are smashing them likes and subscribing. I'm gonna obviously go into the play ratings now. So yeah, big up to Thomason. Good Wednesday, got my birthday. It is happy birthday. It is my birthday. It's actually tomorrow, guys. But happy birthday to Thomason 8 days. So let's start with Daphne. I think Daphne did well in what she had to do. I think she was quite comfortable with her saves. I think a lot of their chances were off target. I think they had a few chances, but I think she did decent today. I think she seems like herself. I'd probably give her a 7 today. I think she seems comfortable. I definitely complain. She got a clean sheet. I think she did everything that she needed to do right. Like I said, I can't have many complaints about her. I think it's a decent performance. Yeah, a early birthday present. Thank you so much, Thomasin. Yeah, so Daphne was really good today. I think she was good and made some good saves when we needed her to. Emily Fox, obviously, I'm gutted she's gone off injured. I really hope she's okay. It's nothing like too serious. But again, I thought it was a really good performance from her. I think she was decent. I think she was good going forward, good defensively. I think it was a usual Emily Fox performance, which I'm really happy with. Played much Daphne. Yeah, she probably starts me the most, to be fair. A lot of Ruben Moy. Obviously, I was surprised to see her start, but because Katie Reid does have a knock, I understand. I thought she was, decent. I'd probably give her a 6.5. I don't think she did much wrong. I think you do sort of see the drop off a little bit with the likes of when Katie Reid doesn't play. I think Katie Reid is a bit better than Ruben Moy at the moment, but Ruben Moy didn't do anything much wrong, and I think, yeah, I'd probably go a 6.5 for me. I think defensively, I think we didn't have a lot to do. I think that I said lots of shots were off target, but they were quite good going forward. There was a big chance actually with Taylor Hines where when their players were going forward, it was just on her, and obviously their pass, their shot Daphne saved. But I think we did defensively good today. Catley, I'd probably give her a 7. I think she did good today. I think it was a great performance from her. Obviously, she went off injured. I'm praying that it's nothing too seriously because we know how important Steph Catley is to the team. I mean, we've got Hermie Fox out, so I hope it's not too serious because they're both important for us. So again, give her a 7. I think she was pretty good. Taylor Hines, people, you guys, a lot of you might have mixed opinions about this. Someone didn't agree, but I think she was decent defensively today. I think what we're noticing a lot is probably maybe she's not as good as McCabe going forward. McCabe does offer you that sort of excitement going forward. Obviously, Taylor Hines is more defensively really strong, but I think for this game we needed a really good defensive performance because McCabe's great going forward, but lately she has made a few errors, defensively. So I think it was a good performance from her today. I'd probably give her a 7. I think it's good to see her getting minutes as well, and obviously getting an England call up, which would be really good for her. Cooney Cross again, really happy she started. I think she brings you the energy. I think physically she was quite strong. Maybe probably a better midfielder. I think midfield was okay today. I think we are lacking that spark, but yeah, I think she was really good. I'm hoping we're going to see a bit more of Cooney Cross because she brings you that energy in the midfield, the excitement. So I do really hope that we're going to see her in the midfield for the future because I think she's a really important player for the team. Hines is good defensively, became better going forward. Yeah, I'm sure she will learn obviously how to do better going forward, but I think defensively it's important that that she does make sure she can defend well because McCabe has struggled with that recently. But yeah, I do agree. I think going forward, Taylor Hines needs to offer a bit more, and show us her attacking side. But a good performance from her, definitely. Kim Law again. I think she's a very important player for us in this Arsenal team. I know she's older. I do worry about her sort of getting injuries. But yeah, I think again a good shift from Kim Law. I don't think she did too much wrong. Probably give her a 6 today. I think obviously it would be good for us to maybe create a little bit more in midfield, move the ball a bit faster, but I don't think it was a bad performance from her. I think she did pretty good. Obviously Cardente, probably give her a similar score, about a 6 today. I think she was a bit better today. I think her Kimmel had a few sloppy balls at times, but I think going forward her press was really good with LSU, so I think they worked really well together in that sense. And yeah, obviously played a big part in our first goal, which Beth Mead scored. So yeah, I think there's definitely positives, of course, to take from Cardente's performance going forward. She's a very great attacking player for sure. Beth Mead today, I think Beth Mead was definitely someone that always gives 100%, which I observe about Beth Mead. With Beth Mead, you can always say she will give everything for this badge, and that is exactly what you want from your players. I think it was a really good performance from her. Obviously got the goal. Like I said, it was a scrappy goal, but at the end of the day, you got to take it. It doesn't matter how you score. If you score, it's 3 points, and that's what matters. I'll probably give Beth Mead a 70. I think going forward, she did give it her role, obviously. Wasn't her best performance, but a decent performance of Beth Mead, I'd say. Obviously, she had a few chances in the first half that went over the bar, but I could say Beth Mead really tried today. Olivia Smith, I think she had maybe a little bit of a quieter game. I think she was really trying to make things happen. I could see she was working hard to get past players, put crosses in the box. Fortunately, no one was really there, but I really appreciate her effort. Obviously, the end product she lacked a little bit, but I think I'd probably give her a 6.5. I think she, did good today in that sense. So yeah, I think there's definitely quite a few promising performances, but again, I think players are a bit tired. We just played recently, so I do get that players are probably a little bit burnt out as well. But like I said, I'm happy with how they did. Just maybe our own product could be a little bit better. Alessia Russo, this is an interesting one. She got a goal, which was a great goal, by the way, a great team building goal. Obviously, came from Chloe Kelly. I think it was great to see her get on the score sheet, especially with how she's doing the Champions League. She scored twice. I think Alessia Russo loves the Champions League, and she's doing really well. The first half, I could really tell she's working hard to win the ball. Her high press, that was all really great, but I think again she wasn't getting much service at all, which I think was a bit of a problem. And I can't really blame her for this because as a striker, it's like Gyökeres for the men's team. If no one's passing to you, no one's creating for you, you're not really going to finish any chances. So I'd probably give her 6.5/7. I think the second goal helped us feel more comfortable because going forward they had chances, not big standout chances, but they did have quite a bit to offer. So I think for me it was a very tough one going forward, but I'm just really happy that we've gotten over the line today. Obviously, so yeah, I'm gonna go speak a little bit about the players that came on. But before I quickly do, guys, I just need to go and put my laptop on charge. But give me guys 2 minutes. If you guys have got any questions for me, do send them in, and I'll be back in literally 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back now. Thank you so much for being patient. Let me just answer some questions. I'm gonna go on to speak about the players that did come on, as obviously we had quite a few players that came on, so I'm gonna go into that. Big up to Thomason. So, do you think we can retain the Champions League? I mean, listen, with how we're playing right now, I can't confidently say that. I think I'm going to have to see how our next Champions League games go, because obviously right now it doesn't look too great. I think it's going to be so hard to retain the Champions League, because obviously there's teams like Chelsea who are absolutely dying to win the Champions League. They've obviously got to a final before, but I think it's going to be so tough, because obviously every year teams get better, teams get more competitive. It's really difficult because we've got the quality to do it. We're just not really gelling as much as we should do on the pitch. So right now, it's hard. I can't say yeah because of how we're playing. I think we're playing against Barcelona now, probably get battered. But I think in time, I could probably give you an answer, because we might improve. It might just be sort of a season where we're starting off slow, we build together, improve, and play better, because we had a good start. We fell off and we lost points, and we lost to Man City. I think defensively we have had issues. I think we're definitely missing Leah Williams, and it's so obvious to me how much she means this team, and how much we need her leadership, her passing going forwards. Leah's definitely a great defender, but she also is a great attacker. So I think we're missing that as well in the game. So I hope we can, but I'm not confident right now, to be honest with you. But thank you for your question, a good question. So yeah, let me go into the players that came off the bench. I'm going to start off with Kadina, because with Kadina, she came on for a few minutes. I'll be honest with you, I was surprised she came on, because you've actually not really seen much of her. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't think this is like the first time she's played in like a little while. So it actually surprised me that she got some minutes today, because we've not seen her for a little while. I think honestly we're gonna have to see if she'll get any more minutes, but I can't really give her any more than a 5. She didn't do enough for me today. But again, good to see some players come on. Obviously we saw Caitlin Ford come on. I think it's good that Caitlin Ford comes off the bench, because she does give you that energy, that excitement in the game. I think she's a very creative player. We know how good she is getting past players. I just think it's her end product that could improve. But yeah, I think if I give her a 5, I can't say too much, because she didn't have a lot of time. I think she came on for maybe 20 minutes, but I can't give her a big rating because she didn't play on too much. Chloe Kelly again. I thought that free kick was really good, really clever from Chloe Kelly. It reminds me of actually the goal we scored against Wolfsburg. A few years ago, where it was I think it was Tobin Heath to like Ruben Moyes. So I think those clever passes what you want to do, because you don't want to sort of be predictable, do the same style free kicks. You can kind of switch it up and do different things. So I think Chloe Kelly definitely gives you something different in the team. I think that's why I definitely see her as a starter. I think she's a very creative player. The goals that she can score are just absolutely incredible. Probably give Chloe Kelly a 6.5. I think she definitely for me made a difference coming off the bench. I think that's really good. Like, what you can say about this team is that you have players that can be difference makers, that can change the game, which I think is really important for us. So yeah, I was obviously really happy about her coming on. Stina Blackstenius also came on. I think we all know her role in the team is to come on off the bench and see if she can impact the game. I think she's a player that gives you a bit of energy, and obviously her movement was good when she came on in the game. But yeah, again, I don't think she did anything that sort of wowed me. But I think it was good to see her get some minutes and see her bring the energy in the game when we do need her. So yeah, I would say an okay performance from her. McCabe also came on. Listen, she didn't really come on for much, so I'll probably give her a 5. Like, I can't judge her too much because, again, she didn't really have a lot of minutes. But I think it's obviously really good to see a bit of rotation because, for being honest, I like Taylor Hines. I mean, you guys might have your own opinions, but I think with Taylor Hines, I do think that she is great defensively. Obviously, McCabe is better going forward, but I think McCabe is probably the starter. Taylor Hines probably is going to get more minutes, but that isn't a bad thing, of course, because we've got these options now to rotate, which is exactly what the team needs. So yeah, that is pretty much it, I think. Obviously, also we've got Renee, give her a rating. Big up to you guys as well. Please make sure you are liking, subscribing, and if you've got any questions, I'll happily answer them as well while I'm live. But yeah, I think Renee today, I think she was okay. I mean, I look at the team again. I know we've spoken about this a lot of times, but again, she has to go with a strong 11. We can't see all this rotation. It just doesn't work for me. And if you want a team to have chemistry, you have to play the same players for them to build connections on the pitch. So I think with the lineup, I'll speak about the lineup first. So I feel like Russo starting, more than happy with that. Olivia Smith-Mead, happy with that. But I know Beth Mead works really hard. The midfield, I would have probably rested a little. I probably would have played Cooney Cross, Marnham, Cordente, or maybe gave Cordente a rest or done one of those things. Defensively, again, no issue. I think it's just sort of the midfield, those changes, the attack, those changes. I think she's got to stick with what she's going for because you see so many rotations. The subs again early. I think they came in 60 minutes. I'll have to check, but I was absolutely fine with that. But I just think again with Renee, I think she's got to stick with 11. But I don't think she did too bad today. I'd probably give her a 6. I think the subs were good. It came at a good time. But again, as I keep saying to you guys, she has to stick with strong 11. And I completely agree with you, Victor, as well. Hey, so if this musical chairs Renee keeps doing with the starting lineup will be a downfall, I completely agree with you there. I was just speaking about that as well. I think if you're going to start this lineup, you have to stick with it because, as I just said, it's like players need to build those connections, those chemistry on the pitch. I do say it's injuries, you have to rotate, of course, but other than that, you have to stick with it. So that is what is frustrating to me. Like, Jonas did this a lot. I remember under Jonas, I'd never really understood what our strongest 11 was. So I do actually worry why Renee keeps making these changes. Like, she just has to stick with it. Literally, like, please, Renee, just stick with it and honestly don't change it because ultimately, like I said, Victor, and I absolutely echo what you're saying, it will be a downfall because things aren't going to work if you keep making all these changes. So for me, things do have to change. But we've won. I'm happy. I'm not ever going to deny that. I'm happy we've won. But it's the international break, obviously, guys. So I will be doing content regarding the Lionesses, because they play next week, I'm pretty sure. Obviously the men's team's back. I'm going to be doing content. Obviously, I think they play on Sunday, so I'm going to be on here doing a review. So I'm going to be giving you guys content, of course. So yeah. Obviously, guys, I probably will end this in about 5-10 minutes time. If you guys got any questions in, do drop them in. As I'll happily answer them. But yeah, we'll probably do obviously content about the men's team, some videos about the women's team. So, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Even though this might sound bad, I'm happy it's the international break. I think we need it, guys, because it has been a stressful few weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think it's weird that Brighton, we should have won that. We would have won that years ago, like last year we won that about 3-0. I know points matters, of course, but we do have to be performing better. And I don't know why we're not gelling. I really don't know. But I do agree, Victor. The rotation that has just got to stop. We have to see a stronger 11 for me. I don't know why there's been so many changes, but I just hope this is something that we're going to work through and something that will change in time. But yeah, that is obviously my thoughts on the game, guys. Like I said, I will continue to do some content in the week. So I'll be back for the Arsenal men's game against Fulham. But if you guys have got any last questions, do drop them in. But obviously, big up to all of you guys that are watching this. I'm literally so close to 4K now, so please do make sure you obviously subscribe to my channel and like this video. But yeah, I'll be doing a back soon, guys. Obviously, I will do another video in the week as well about this, because it's just weird that we're winning, but we know that how we are performing isn't how we should be. So yeah, definitely lots to talk about. But big up to all you guys as well. It's always lovely to have these conversations with you guys, whether we agree with each other, whether we disagree. It's always great to chat with you guys. But yeah, thank you all for watching as well. Hopefully we'll see Renee have a strong 11 that she'll stick with. I do think we'll definitely be better when Leah's back, but for now we're just going to have to manage. Hopefully Katie Reid's injury isn't too serious. Also, guys, if there's any updates on Steph Catley's injury, Emily Fox's injury, we'll come back with you guys and we'll do a video. I'm hoping that's not serious, because if it is, we're going to miss her so much and I think we're going to be in big trouble. But yeah, I'm going to end this now, guys. But thank you so much for watching my show tonight, guys. I've had a great time chatting with you guys, and thank you all so much for joining me. I know this one is a later stream, but obviously the game does end late. I have to come on here and chat with you guys. But thank you so much for watching. I will be doing content this weekend, so please do check that out. And yeah, have a great evening, day, guys, wherever you are, and I will see you all very soon.